Aloha and welcome back to Happier at Work. I'm Heather Patterson. This is the place to be if you want to create and lead a happier work life. I'm so glad you're here. If you're new, make sure you click the big red subscribe button so you don't miss out on weekly videos. All right, so let's dive in. Yes, I'm filming in a different area today. I've got my Christmas tree in the background. There's also some construction noise in the background. So be patient with that for me, please. Yeah, I wanted to show you my Christmas tree. I celebrate Christmas. Maybe you do too. If you celebrate something else, by all means, happy holidays, all the things, right? I want to talk about that though. Like this is our topic this week. This is what we're diving into is happy holidays, and that the holidays are not always happy for everyone. I get it. You might be expecting me to say, well, just be merry and bright and be optimistic and positive. Here's the thing. I am commonly misunderstood in this way. Being positive and optimistic and those things are great, but they're not always appropriate. And especially when we're talking about people being unhappy during the holidays, there's a different approach that I'd like you to consider. You can imagine the things that people are dealing with: loss, illness, separation from friends and family, memories of loss, illness, separation from friends and family. This can be a really hard time. Of course, it's going to impact how they show up at work. They might be grumpy or sad or depressed. This is very real. When we are putting on all of these celebrations and potlucks and decorations and all of those things, they can be triggering for people who have experienced some of this stuff and are carrying it with them in the day-to-day. What if you are someone that is working with someone else who may not be so happy this holiday season? Well, my thought for you is to listen and be empathetic. And empathy is very different from sympathy. If you are not clear on the difference, I strongly recommend that you go check out Brene Brown and her video on empathy versus sympathy. It is hands down the best explanation of the difference of these two. I'll put a link in the description. One tip that she shares in that video is to listen and then respond, but respond making sure that we respond in a way that doesn't separate or that doesn't try and make a silver lining out of this bad thing. And so often what we'll do is we'll say, oh, well, at least, right? At least you have your brother at Christmas. Well, at least they didn't, fill in the blank, right? And that can really be separating for people and make them feel like, wow, I'm not heard. I'm not understood. And so one thing that you can do is just monitor how you respond and make sure that you do not use those dreaded words, well, at least. Instead, connect with them, connect with their experience, dig deep in your heart and try and find a time where you can actually relate. If you're not sure what to say, then say that. I'm not sure what to say. Thank you for sharing with me. I'm here for you. We don't have to have answers. We don't have to have solutions. We don't have to have some eloquent way of responding. We can simply say that we don't know and thank you, because they trusted you with that information. So saying thanks is absolutely appropriate. There's that saw. There's the saw. Did you hear it? What if you happen to be the person that's not so happy around the holidays? What could you do? When I think about this, I think about my own experience, and I think about a time several years ago where my life was unraveling before my eyes during the holiday season. And I can tell you that when I pushed through the tendency of feeling like I needed to keep it all inside, and shared with the people around me, the trusted few, mind you, it wasn't to everyone, but a trusted few around me at work about what was going on, I felt free. I felt loved. I felt like I was supported. And so I'd like to encourage you that whatever it is that you might be going through, think about the trusted 1, 2, potentially 3 people in your work life, and sharing what it is that you might be going through and how someone might be able to support you. I can tell you that the sharing, it brings a lot of freedom and a lot of peace, and sometimes even some joy and happiness. To wrap up, it is the happy holiday season, and we love things when they're merry and bright, but there is darkness, and we don't actually see the light unless we have the contrast of the dark. So know that not everyone is happy around you, and that it is your job to show up and listen and pay attention and be empathetic. And if you are that person, then please find the people that you can share with so that you can get free this holiday season, and it can be a little happier for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.